Hey there, beautiful souls. Jess Intuitive Angel Healer here with your grounded guide to the spiritually awakened survivors of the toxic shadows. Welcome to my new YouTube channel and updated podcast channel, Spoken Like an Angel, Enlightenment for Survivors, where my prophetic words are meant to help stimulate so you can raise your vibe and elevate. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is June 18th, 2023. And every day come on here and I really get your message. I collect it right before I record it here. And today, I'm a medium, if you guys aren't aware of that. I'm a holistic healer. I'm a lot of things. But I do have the gift of mediumship. I've had it since I was born. I come from a long lineage, but when I was growing up, I did not live in an area or an environment that was conducive to learning or managing of that skill. So therefore, I used to be able to see full-blown ghosts. I had a ghost car actually pull up next to me at 9 o'clock at night, pulling back of me, and then just disappear. I saw that with my own two eyes, and the ghost actually looked at me. It was an old man. It was craziest thing. But so when I got onto my spiritual awakening, it kind of overwhelmed me because I have all these natural gifts, and I'm learning that I have gifts that other people, it's unheard of for them to have all of them together, but people are starting to lighten up in the community, and it's not as strict as it was, say, in the 90s. And people are learning that, light workers are evolving, and you may have a gift that no one else has. I want you to give yourself a high five and start working on that gift, but stop putting it down like it doesn't matter. Because see, when I started my mediumship or attempted that, I had a lot of people tell me, oh, you're not doing it this way and you're not getting your message from spirit that way, so therefore it's invalid. I'm like, how is it invalid? It's the right information. So it doesn't matter how you get your message. The fact that you can even talk to spirit and get these messages, I thank spirit every day for the blessing of my gifts, because I don't use my gifts to do things like figure out how I'm going to win the lottery and stuff like that. No, I use my gifts to heal people. And that's what God bestowed his prophetic word and his gifts on me for, is to act as a messenger and to carry out a message of love and light and share it with people. But that invalidation was something that was thrown from the darkness that I learned early on in my spiritual awakening, that I now understand, but I didn't understand then, and my ego made me just keep pushing through it. And I know that I can. Sometimes you just got to validate yourself, and you don't need validation from others, because when you're going on the spiritual awakening, that's what it's about. It's about you getting aligned back with spirit, so you can strengthen your gifts. And some of these gifts, they're all buried within your heart chakra, by the way. And the way that you access your gifts is you start allowing love into your heart, because God giveth, God can taketh. And if you think you're going to have these gifts and speak with spirit and do bad among people, God will take your gifts right back, and you will not have them like you think you're going to. So when you start working with spirit, it's not about winning the lottery or getting all this money. That's Jafar stuff. That's Aladdin and Jafar, and you're that guy. No, I'm Aladdin. I'm the one who wants to help people and do good stuff. So that's what I use my gifts for. But today I'm going to dedicate this. A lot of spirits come in, because if you have had a mediumship reading with me, I've been doing this since I didn't really get back into my actual developing my mediumship gifts until about, I would say 2020 is when I started that. That's when I started doing podcasting too, because I learned how to be a Reiki healer and an angelic intuitive first. And I actually didn't even learn, like I said, tarot cards until 3 years into my journey, because Spirit put a block there where they didn't want me to learn that. So don't feel bad if you can't do something the other way. That's what I guess I'm trying to tell someone out there, because you're not meant to. And other people aren't always meant to know your gifts either or understand it, and they're not meant to. These are tools. Ultimately, the oracle cards are just tools. You are the one putting the energy into whatever tool that you are using, whether you are reading tea leaves or you are a medium, because when you're a medium, spirits step into your third eye. Okay, and it took me a while to open that third eye fully up because of the fear that all my trauma has caused me over the years. And that's why you really have to balance. If you're a trauma survivor, you're not only balancing your trauma, now you got to balance new stuff, and you got to learn how to trust, and that's the hardest thing you're learning. So it's a whole experience, but it's so totally worth it. Keep going on your journey. I hope this is giving somebody out there the strength to keep going on their journey today. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I want this message to get out, and if you're resonating with this particular message today, or you're tuning in, know that you have a loved one in spirit, because this is I wanted to give some mediumship readings, because like I said, spirit just kind of popped in when I was like, okay, what do I do for this message? And all of a sudden all these spirits came in. So I want to share a message. It's about a sibling, an aunt, a dad, and an uncle, and I feel like you're going to be revealed some truths out there. But I wanted to give you a little, if you're here and you're listening, the spirit wanted you to know that you're also brokenhearted. They're not around, and this is your confirmation. So let me know if this is your message and claim it. But first, I want to start off with this message that I got guided to, which is kind of the theme of this podcast episode, which is every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. And the number 8 is a number tied into karma, and this oracle card came out, the Daughter of the Sacred Heart, and that you can get this oracle deck, Love Your Inner Goddess by Elena Fairchild. I want to read this to you. You're definitely going to resonate with this if you're having some family karma issues, going through revealing some family secrets. I want you to stay tuned, because this is all for you. You are going to free yourself from a painful criticism or judgment held against you, perhaps by yourself, perhaps by another person or a group of people. Human beings do not have the spiritual right to condemn each other or ourselves. Every human being is here to learn how to grow, and every human being will make mistakes along the way. You are realizing that you claim responsibility for your actions and make amends where needed. Without ever deserving to be attacked or put down, you are realizing that you don't have to be perfect to be pure of heart and deserving of just to be deserving of respect and kindness. This makes the Divine Mother very happy. So I'm hearing and saying here, within you is a goodness and innocence that can never be tainted, no matter what experiences you've had or what mistakes you think you've made. It can be hard to understand and accept just how much the Divine Mother loves you, just how much the Divine Mother respects you, forgives you, doesn't judge you. No matter what human errors you make, and we're all going to make plenty of those throughout the course of our lives, you will also remain a daughter of the Sacred Heart, encouraged, healed, and comforted by the unconditional love of the Divine Mother. She has the power to bring redemption, forgiveness, and reassurance after a period of suffering and struggle. Can you hear her beautiful voice within your soul? I love you now and always, she says. She wants you to know that a difficult time is coming to an end, and everything is going to work out according to her grace. Trust in her and allow relief to enter your heart now. And so it is. Amen. That is so beautiful for somebody out there. This is the Blessed Mother Mary. If you're if you have a very sacred heart and you are a chosen one, your superpower is your love in your sacred heart chakra. And so don't ever close that beautiful heart of yours down. You need it. Here is a sacred ritual you can do. Write a list of all the things that you find hard to forgive yourself or someone else for, including anything that you think is wrong with you or another. Be brave, be bold, be honest. Now go through the list and cross out each item one at a time. After you cross each item off your list, I am loved, I am forgiven, I forgive myself. Even if it takes a while to write that down, do it. Even if it is for someone else and you aren't sure that it makes sense, do it anyways. Healing will happen for you and others. You are programming a higher truth into your heart, and you are so worth the effort, beautiful soul. So this is, again, the oracle cards from Elena Fairchild. If you need some self-love or you're going through self-love healing, get these oracle cards, because what they do is they don't predict the future. They help you release. And I'm seeing 1122. These are angel numbers when I repeat these out loud, by the way. And you can just Google them real quick, and that's how you decipher your angel numbers and all that. And once you understand them, they go in sequences or they go away and you get a new one. So it's all about learning your message. So here, let me get into this message from you from Spirit. So this all ties in together. This is a very healing message of self-love, and this is Sunday. It's time to give you guys self-love. First of all, somebody's aunt came in, and before I start, this said, I heard karmic justice is coming, laid to rest. I feel like somebody's mother may be passing soon, unfortunately. I'm condolences to you. I'm sorry, but there is a divine purpose in all this. So your aunt wants you to know, and this is crazy. Like, I didn't even know this one was going to come out, but okay, your aunt and your uncle could be switched. And this could be a family secret you're going to be finding out about, or you're trying to decipher right now. Let me know if this resonates with you. So I'm hearing your aunt could be your mom and your uncle could be your dad. And your dad is actually who you think is your dad is in spirit. So he's in this message too. So for your aunt though, I'm hearing it's could be a Taurus aunt. She was, at any rate, doesn't matter the zodiac, but they were very soft, loving, very young at heart. A photographer. They were also loved art and painting. They said they died surrounded by the loved by the ones that loved her, and it was very beautiful and peaceful. She's sorry that she didn't validate your dream. And she wants you to know the song you woke up hearing in your head was from her in spirit this morning. And her death happened by an old age. So she was older, but she's very young at heart. She's actually communicating to you through your dreams. She wants you to keep a dream journal, and like when you wake up, just write as much as you can remember out of the dream, because she's trying to help you unveil some truth. So nothing's a coincidence right now. She wants you to start listening to your intuition and start grounding yourself, finding your center. Stop letting all these toxic people knock you off and make you feel like you're crazy. If you find yourself saying, I must be crazy, she wants you to take a moment and retract that, because you're not crazy. You're just a part of narcissistic abuse, and people are about to be found out, and people aren't very nice when they're about to be found out. So don't take anything personally right now, especially from these toxic gremlins that are over here being rude to you or spreading rumors. It doesn't matter. It's all coming to an end. Excuse me. Somebody really needed to hear that. Okay, so I'm going to move on from this message from your aunt, and then somebody's angel baby came in. This could be a son. I heard, I love you so much, and uh, love you so much, grandson. So somebody's like grandpa was also coming in to say that, but an angel baby definitely stepped in to say hello to you. They're around you a lot, and if I think they play with your keys. So if your keys come up missing, that's why, because they're playful. My angel babies come in, and it's funny. Like all of a sudden they'll just get into my cards, and all of a sudden I'll see the one that signifies an angel baby will actually be turned over, and it's kind of crazy when I walk in. I'm just like, hello. But okay, so I got a message from your okay, so there's a message here that you're from your uncle that your dad is lying and holding a lot of secrets. And your uncle is passed over as well. He wants you to know that he's finally at peace. He's showing you a father's love. He knows that your dad wasn't a very nice guy on earth, and he knows a lot more than you think he knows about the way that your dad treated you. He is strongly urging not for you to connect back with uh, previous toxic family members that you've been thinking about cutting off, or that you have cut off, and you're maybe thinking about reaching out to them right now. It's time to have willpower, soul power, and take a moment and know that, before rushing into things and the decision you're about to make, take a moment and pause, quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Spirit's sending you a whole lot of signs right now, so don't, Spirit's unveiling truths to you, not so you can suit up and go fight the battle. It's so that you can clear out your karma, clear out this energy, so you can to get to your forever after. But if you see yellow, any kind of like yellow sparks of light, white doves, or trees. Go hug a tree is what I'm hearing. You need to go connect with your ancestors today, but also monarch butterflies. Spirit, your uncle wants you to know, this could be a great uncle. He wants you to know that you're very proud of him, or he's very proud of you, and he's helping you through this. So, don't go acting on stuff, because the divine's doing stuff. So you can't be having two people doing stuff at the same time, but they got you. They're about to give you all the things that have been taken from you over the years. You're about to get it back. You're about to reciprocate it. So the reason why you're about to get it and these other karmics aren't is because you have been true, and you decided to go into your empath superpowers instead of your narcissist superpowers. Somebody really needs to give themselves more credit for being nicer, and being, it doesn't mean you have to be holy and for God to accept you. God talks to you through you to people that can only connect to you on the level that you're at. So don't beat yourself up for being one way or another, because those are going to be the people you're going to end up helping along the way, and you needed to know how that experience was to be able to help these people. So when you start doubting yourself or internalizing something, know that's a trauma that was taught to you, and God is always going to explain and give you answers why. But sometimes you're not meant to know, because the enemy likes to come and trump you and try to steal your stuff and steal your energy, mind harvest, all kinds of stuff. So that's why sometimes you don't know stuff. But God's always going to give you the blueprint. Just listen really closely. I'm hearing for your dad. Your dad is a mature male. He wants you to know he was a terrible parent on this earth, and he's asking you to forgive him. Forgive yourself first, forgive the situation, then forgive him. But he needs you to forgive him to pass over. So however that personal process is for you, it's to help him be able to pass over, because ultimately we regenerate into a new karmic lesson if we don't let go of these lessons here on earth and let God take care of the stuff that we have a really hard time forgiving, because God will give you that forgiveness in your heart. Okay, and then now I'm getting a sibling message. This could specifically be for an East Coast king out there. If they were somewhere on the East Coast, they never got to say goodbye to you. They were a government worker, military personnel, city worker. I'm hearing 9/11 people are coming in that were part of the 9/11. They were your best friend, and they wish they could take your place and switch places with you. They wish you weren't going through all this abandonment alone, but they're there right next to you. Heavy 9/11. So if you lost a brother or a sibling, could be a sister too. If you lost them during 9/11, they're definitely coming into this reading. I'm hearing Donna right now, and Mary, and Billy. Okay, and then for the siblings, their Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn specifically came in. Air sign, that's Gemini, Leo, or Gemini. Oh goodness, I'm gonna do this every time. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and they want you to know, they got a message of wish fulfillment, celebrate, communication into this cycle, into this karmic cycle. I heard moving on up to the east side, to that apartment in the sky. Yeah, the Jeffersons. Keep on working, keep on with teamwork. You're about to get truth and clarity. I heard HD, HT, XV, SU, and then Texas. And I heard they hated you had an SUV that they hated. Your uncle also, with that, I forgot to give you the letters. The letters I got with your uncle. Well, no, that was a different one. They didn't, so, the letters, I got the letters that this message came with, but they didn't give me specific letters on that one. So moving on. Okay, I'm hearing that also somebody's sibling wants you to know it's not your fault. They were also a Southern king. This could be your dad as well. So they were from the South, or Texas is involved in that too. They worked a lot to avoid dealing with their feelings. I'm hearing, don't allow my ignorance to be the cause of your downfall. This person liked to wear boots, Levi's, cowboy hat. They have memories with you going to the beach or to the ocean, something like that, beachside memories. And then, they also, your sibling wants you to trust the process. They want you to know you're not alone. They're sending you songs and messing with your TV to let you know that they're there. They want you to know all this is helping you go through a cleansing process. I just saw 2323. They know you're not hearing their signs, so they need you to tune in more and try to be grateful for all that this is going on, but just ask for their help. They need you to ask for their help. They're sending you dragonflies, red roses, and green feathers. So if you come across any of those, that's a sibling in spirit. They also are saying, I wasn't aware that my poor choices would affect your final outcome and leave you with limited choices and sadness. So this is a general message too, but this is also connected with that sibling. Also hearing as a message that somebody in spirit wants you to know is, you are still as beautiful as I remember when I was alive. And you were my sister in this life. I'm helping you have strength and courage. It is what it is. Let it be for right now. Give gratitude for everything that you've been in. 24, as I said that. Believe like Peter Pan in Neverland, because the more fun that you have, the more supported you're going to be from the divine. 2434. You're supported right now from the divine, and you're also being supported from, this is like a sister or a girlfriend that you had that is like a sister, and she's also talking to you in your dreams. So you have two feminine figures, an aunt and a passed over best friend or sibling. That's a sister. They're talking to you in your dreams. Take your dreams very seriously, but dreams speak in metaphors, so try not to get too stressed out by the dreams, but more get what is spirit trying to tell me here. I'm hearing all this chaos is coming to an end, but if you want to hear your loved ones in spirit, take a moment, sit there, close your eyes, think of their name, say it in your mind, and ask them to come to you and show you a sign. They will give you a sign with one of your five senses. Everybody can do this, but it takes time your intuition is a muscle, and your clairvoyance is something that you have to keep your third eye chakra cleared out. You have to keep your crown cleared out, and you have to keep them balanced. So be mindful about what information you're taking in today. And are you just sitting on the computer scrolling through the mindless trap of the internet, or are you getting out into outside? The movie Home is coming across you. It's like, can I come? Can you put me in the outside? Can I come from the inside out? Yeah, get outside today. It's one day before most of you are going back to your job tomorrow. Get out and do something today, even if it's 30 minutes out in your backyard. Get out in nature, cleanse your energy, take an energy cleansing bath with Epsom salt, lavender. Some of you need to put like a yellow cloth in there so it'll help you with your solar plexus and clear that out. Wearing green and yellow would be very helpful this next week. And orange. A lot of you need to wear a lot of orange and blue. If you're having trouble speak your truth, or you're just having trouble being emotionally balanced, wear a lot of orange and blue. This will definitely help you. If you're trying to have courage and open up your heart, wear a lot of green and yellow. So I love you, beautiful souls. Let me know how this message resonated with you. I love it when I get to share mediumship messages, because it's nothing like what being able to connect with spirit once they're there. They're helping you. They're lighting a candle. They just the song Journey, Don't Stop Believing is coming across, and also the sun will come out tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow from Annie. The letters are double, I heard, X, H, and then Y, J, A, E, D, S, P, J, Sylvia, Monica, Charles, Lucy, Melania, and CY. So I love you, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and do something for you today that's fun. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.